But hi, how is everybody? Are you guys excited? You're gonna be I'm not roasting. You're gonna be questioning and querying. Emphasis on querying. Me and Mike and myself today. We're gonna be talking about gay stuff, queer life, etc. Welcome in. So for the I don't know, two people that don't know, this is Mike J
I,
Gaming. He's a prolific Twitch streamer, does a lot of fun games. He's played Civilization. He's played
Thanks.
Forky Knife. He's done Rivals.
Allegedly.
Also, guess what? Guess what? He's gay. He's gay. What was your journey to sort of realizing your sexuality, and eventually coming out, as it were?
I feel like it wasn't super exciting. Dated my crush for a while after high school. That lasted a good amount of time, like 10-ish years.
Wow.
And been adapting to single life since, which I feel like has been more of a journey than getting to that point.
Wow. I see that. Uh huh. But that's amazing too. That longevity right off the bat is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to put in if you want something to come of it.
Yeah.
You, for me, it wasn't a good situation,
Oh.
and I tried too hard.
Mm.
But learning experiences.
Yeah. I actually can see that in a way. I feel like a lot of people go through that stage where it's like when they're in the relationship, they push. They want. Obviously, you want it to succeed, but you can push and
Sure.
make it try too hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't know red flags yet. You're
Mm-hmm.
still learning. You look by shit that I'll look at now and be like, no,
Yeah. Definitely have been there.
that's not worth my time.
Yeah, I've definitely been there a lot.
I feel like everyone has.
Yeah. Was there anything before that was sort of coming to terms with yourself in those earlier years before then?
Sure. There was on and off struggling with it. I never. It's not that I doubted it, but it was more like, do I want to tell people? I feel like that was more my struggle.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to come out to my family? Do I not want to? Do I want to tell my friends? Do I not want to? And for the most part, I went no.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about your
Basically very similar
venture.
to yours, prolonged, coming to my own self-acceptance, keeping it sort of to myself. But unlike you, I tacked on an entire extra decade to that. So I
Okay,
didn't really come out and be fully myself until I was 28, which
I gotcha.
was, yeah. And
So,
looking back, it's like I probably could have come out way earlier and been just as safe as I was.
how was it more internal denial or like
Worries about
exclusion
family.
of other people into
Yeah, it
yeah,
was, yeah, worries
I
about
got
family, and more so my
that makes
mother. I didn't give a fuck what the fucking sperm donor thought about me at all. I honestly,
sure.
and then when he died, I was like, this is probably a good time to just go ahead. But I still sort of held up because I wasn't sure where my mom was, in terms of her acceptance and everything. Because I
That
would
makes
get
sense.
mixed signals, and I was working on. The way I phrase it is, I spent a long time sort of working on getting her more adjusted to gay stuff. We watched certain movies, watched certain shows, and I remember we had watched a big documentary, and we're going to be watching that documentary later in this month. And
Oh,
after
nice.
it, I was breaking down into tears. I was trying so hard to just say
Cool.
the words, and I finally just spat it out, and
Yeah, I
it
cried
went
a bit
well.
when
It
I
went well.
came out to my family.
Oh, that's adorable.
I feel like it's common.
Yeah. And yeah,
I feel that.
and it's honestly similar thing too for your 18 thing is because what really pushed me to reach that point of coming out was a boy.
It do be like that.
Yeah. Sadly,
Same.
everything went wrong with him, and it was mostly things went wrong to him, and I just sort of fell by the wayside, and it was sad.
It's all growing experience
Oh
though.
yeah.
Or your mom took a while?
Yeah, she did. She did have this one thing about for a while, she would phrase it as "you lied by omission," as in like if you didn't tell me, it's the same as lying and such. And I was like, no, but no. But like, I think it was just like,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
it was like well wishing,
Not knowing how close y'all are.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I can see
incredibly,
both sides.
incredibly, yeah.
Okay, so I can see where she's coming from with that.
Yeah,
But you gotta do you. You gotta protect your own peace.
very much, yes. What's pride mean to you?
Uh, at the moment, protecting rights seems like the prevalent
Fuck yeah.
in society.
I feel like in 2025 we're having a repeat of everything in 2020.
Yeah, I
just
feel
with
like we've
different
taken a lot
colors.
of steps back.
Yeah, oh,
as a culture.
definitely.
A lot of shit hitting the fan.
We have the No Kings thing going on. We have people like fighting for trans rights when, everyone
that's
is coming
another big
for
one.
them. Yeah. We have all this shit going on with the immigrants and ICE just overstepping in every single way possible and just like ruining a lot of lives, causing a lot of
there's
suffering.
Definitely a lot of shit hitting the fan in that sense.
It's just so much. So it's like, I love the idea of party and escapism, but as much as we should have some of that, we definitely need to remember that pride is a protest, first and foremost.
Yeah. What was your longest relationship?
Okay, that's
And any relationships that weren't gay?
no relationships that weren't gay. Longest
There's some chat stuff
relationship
on.
is a bizarre one. Best boy,
I'm all
best
ears.
buy life, best buy life. Nemo, I like that.
Come on, Best Buy.
So longest. Okay, I'm trying. Longest relationship can go in two directions. There was one guy we wanted to be together. He was trying to find a job in town, but he didn't, so he ended up having to just leave town. And up till then, it's like we were really connecting a lot, but it was all mostly just hookups. Like a lot of
gotcha.
meeting in outside areas, in public areas, and just a lot of sex. The other guy was like he was bisexual. His name was Austin. He was gorgeous. He was the guy I came out for. And essentially what happened is he propositioned one of the managers where we worked. It was like, he's really cute and I think I want to date him and I think I want to come out for him. I took that bait. I came out to my mom, had my whole tearful thing, and I told him, yeah, I'm down. We went to work out together at the gym one night, and then he invited me to his home, and we spent the longest night together. I think it was like 5 or 6 a.m. when I was going home.
Okay, so time out. Real quick.
Yes.
How far into knowing him were you when you came out to him? Because
Um,
when I was sitting, it sounded like it was like
well, now
first
yeah.
romantic interaction. You came out to your mom.
Well, yeah, kind of,
Is that
yeah,
what
kind of, yeah,
happened?
kind of, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Girl, please. That's crazy.
Girl, I was 20
Girl.
fucking. I was 20 fucking 27, 28.
I know, and
one of the two.
But it took.
So it's like
Yeah.
I was
I get
ready
that.
to burst.
It's just crazy. that
yeah.
It would be that quick.
Well, also too, I have a bad habit of love bombing. I when I fall for someone, I fall very fast and very hard. It's
It
a
do be a
problem.
struggle.
It's a problem. Yeah.
I feel that.
But the other one is really complicated because there was a lot of complicated emotions, and I was definitely feeling a lot of things I shouldn't have felt. But
Go on.
it's also that this is the guy that sort of did the GRAPE to me, and
Unfortunate.
yeah, and also made me HIV positive. I'm almost 90% certain it's the only person that fits for when that would have happened. And
That's a shame.
yeah, but at the moment I was really, really falling for him, and I don't know, it took me a long time to get over it. Even after he did all that bad shit to me, it took me a long time to get over. But I did eventually.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean,
Yeah.
broken hearts are hard to heal.
Mm-hmm. But everything else has been like blips and moments. There was a really cute guy that I met in LA, and we hit it off so well. It was beautiful. But we both just could not manage a long distance, and it just sort of faded.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I definitely don't think I could have, but at this point, I definitely don't view it as big of an obstacle as other things.
Oh yeah. My biggest obstacle right now is basically just the funding. If I could afford it, I would love to.
Oh.
I'd be fine with it. Let's hit you with another heavy question. I'm going to attack you with a
Sure,
heavy question
drop it on
now.
me.
And you just gave me the big intro for it. So, you're living in ultra mega conservative land, USA, Texas. What is that what is that like living there as a queer person?
Honestly, I said when I moved down here, it feels like the exact same as Jersey. It doesn't feel very different. You know, when you're walking around, you're not. People aren't like running up to you in MAGA hats.
Hmm.
I don't think I've seen a single MAGA hat.
Damn, you live in a
I
good
thought,
area.
honestly, I thought there would be an accent. I don't think I've met more than like 3 people with accents.
Well,
Like
yeah,
that
I mean,
thick
Texas
southern
covers such a
draw.
wide area. There's probably multiple
Not only that,
accents.
Houston's massive.
Yeah.
It's a big ass city. So it's not like I'm living in the sticks.
Also, a lot of people end up moving to Texas as well, so I imagine that adds to the variety of
Yeah,
accents.
and when people move, it's usually to the city. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a diverse area here. I like it.
Oh yeah. It's like I know Ricardo, also known as Angel Rivera. He was from a small town I think called Angel Rock in Texas, and that town is way
Sure.
more the stereotype area.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure those towns exist, and I will
Oh, yeah.
avoid them like they have the plague because they probably still have COVID.
Oh.
But you know, where I am is nice. I'll listen to their music.
Yeah.
I don't dive into their personal life too much. I feel like I'll get attached. And if I'm gonna go that far, I might as well just DM them and have them not answer me.
Or they could answer.
Sure, but you know,
If you want the
Assume
answers
for the
back, you got to
worst.
go with the adult, the sex workers. They're the ones that respond. Some of my best relationships right now are with I'm being friends with a whole bunch of them.
I mean, good group of people to have around.
Yeah. Honestly, in terms of like activism and such, a lot of them have been incredible. They're out there at the protests, they're marching, they're doing all the things. Chirac got maybe about 5 new permanent scars on his body from when he was going to the BLM protests. And he was still going right out the next days, each of them.
Props to them.
But yeah, I really have a lot of admiration for those people.
I wish we got more success from protests.
Yes,
They
same.
do be valid to the system. They do make a difference on some level.
Riley, I'm
Some
glad
way,
we can
shape,
make
or
you
form.
laugh.
So we know about
Oh, hold on.
your infatuation with River Weston. Is there any other gay artists and pop culture icons at the moment?
All right. Ollie Alexander is a big one. I love Years and Years. His music, I like his lyrics a lot. His acting ability is phenomenal. When he was in the series It's a Sin, I was devastated, blown away. His performance was gorgeous in that. It was a heartbreaking piece, but he was so good in it. And
Nice.
I enjoy that.
I'm
The further he
familiar.
gets in his music career, the more queer he gets, the more over the top he gets, and it's
Love being
brilliant.
more queer. What did
And,
you say the name was?
Ollie Alexander. You'll probably know him more as Years and Years. Definitely Troye Sivan as well, and for a lot of the same
Sure.
reasons. The
I
further
feel
he
like
goes,
he's very popular
yeah.
though.
Oh yeah, the further he goes, like the more queer he gets, the more like he gets more true to himself each time, and I love that.
Yeah, I can respect it, but I feel like the more popular he gets, the more I'm like, okay, what's the next hot thing?
Yeah, very true, very true.
Like,
Although,
he doesn't need my support. He's
Yeah.
billionaire twink. He's
oh
good.
yeah, which is why I bat so hard for River Weston, because it's like he's literally doing everything all by himself outside of like final production mastering. He does get
Sure.
that outsourced, but everything else, his videos, everything, he's filming all that shit in his New York house, his Cayuta, New York house, and he is
Oh, let's take a
turning
look.
it. And he is turning those videos into awesome stuff. It's looked like apartment buildings. It's looked like skyscrapers. He's done a lot with that property.
That's pretty
Ooh.
awesome. Top 3 favorite music artists.
Oh,
Rural, you first.
okay.
Who's your top 3 music artists? I need to scroll my Spotify.
All right. So I'm gonna go Ollie Alexander again. Um, I'm not gonna go Barbara because I feel like she's a totally separate thing. It's like I
I
can't.
couldn't name a song she made, so
Yeah.
that's fair.
Well,
But
honestly,
that's more on me.
yeah.
That's more
I mean, that's like a multi-decade career. So it's like, yeah, that would be. You could pick 10 different genres, and she's done all of them.
never hid my unculturedness.
Yeah. Well, you know
Nor
what?
will I.
Maybe I will actually get on Spotify just to make you a playlist, just so I can inculcate you.
I'll listen to it. I can't say I'll retain any of it, but I'll probably.
Well, I know I would never expect you to retain anything.
I have a pretty diverse sense of what music I like, which is
Yeah.
the problem. I can listen to pretty much anything and be like, okay, I like the beat of this, or I like this of that. They did this one.
I am very much the same.
Genuinely enjoy it and be like, wait, I don't know what I was listening. Who was that?
There's a
Never
reason.
hear-
There's a reason my music collection is spread around 3 different hard drives. So I'll just leave it at that.
That's a lot
But
of hard drive.
let's see here. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with like Ollie Alexander again. Ayumi Hamasaki.
Unfamiliar.
Yeah.
I will add that to the list
And
of people to check out. Can I get the spelling of that one?
all right, I'm gonna just type. I'll type in Discord for
Yeah,
you.
type in chat. Oh, type in chat.
Oh, okay.
Maybe someone else is curious.
Yeah. Ayumi
I can't be.
Hamasaki.
Maybe I am.
I'm very torn on the third one. It's very hard for me. So I'm going to say either, if you want variety, we'll go for Gakto, who's a male artist, more modern, about the same era as Ayumi. So early 2000s up to present. Or I'll go with my icon, Momoe Yamaguchi, a Japanese singer from the 70s. She had a truly phenomenal career. She had a decade-long career. She started as sort of like a girly pop singer. She got enough fame to like strike independence. She had like a Taylor Swift type moment. She got full control of her career, got to decide her lyrics, got to decide her approach, became phenomenally famous, fell in love with a guy that she'd been acting alongside since she was young, got married, ended her entire career, and just disappeared into domestic life. And people still talk about her. People still talk about her. She's still like, her name is like, for a lot of people still.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And her music is fantastic. She had a great voice.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Did the name come before you found out you were gay? Or is it just a happy coincidence?
It kind of came after, because this was, my very first name was actually Rural Gay Boy. And I used that to start my YouTube channel. And my very first video was about my coming out. Yeah.
7 points. That's impressive. Don't know how you knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah. But
what made you get into porn reaction?
Well, the first thing was actually the silliest one. It was A Tale of Two Cock Destroyers with the cock destroyers in it. And it was silly, campy, fun with them. And it was, people were making a big deal about it. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to watch like the cinematic parts and just react to that. And it was funny, silly fun. And, you know, I just had to cut out all the naughty bits and enjoy those in my own time. And I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was going to be it. And then after that, there were, which one came first? I think Mark's came first. Mark McNamara with Naked Sword had a project that was getting a lot of talk and a lot of scandal around it. And we watched this recently on my Discord, I think last week. It was called A Murdered Heart. And it basically involved like this guy being stuck in a conversion camp and such. And people were like,
wait, did you say
yes,
corn watching party in your Discord?
Well, it was cut. It was semi-clean. We had to keep some stuff in because it was relevant to the cinematic approach. They were symbolic cum shots, and that sounds really weird without context. But I had confirmation from the director himself. Yes,
sure.
So it's like only the people that were
I see where
accepting
you're going with this. I'm here for it. Looking at the artistic side of porn, it's hilarious to me. I just wasn't expecting it. I wasn't aware that you did this. This is news to me.
Yeah, it's something I just started for Pride Month, but I'm very kind of tempted to carry on after this.
I feel like that might do well on like Pornhub.
Mm.
Like full-on review videos. Good thing we're in ads. Perfect for ads. Of a Baptist
Emo.
preacher unwilling participates in a church-supported gay conversion program after being forcibly outed to his parents.
Oh yeah, that's
has
what it
Chris
was.
Vaughn.
The movie with Troye Sivan. That's right.
Okay.
I knew there was a reason it was on my list.
I'll watch that.
Uh-huh.
That sounds Pride related.
Yeah.
I need a good Pride movie to watch about people who have a worse situation than I. Feel slightly better about myself.
Mike, you are ridiculous. I love you so much. I adore. I fucking adore you.
I'm having a good time. It's fun.
Bring it all around. Conversion camps and Troye Sivan.
Right? Gotta come full circle. Gotta loop it back.
Yes.
Cut or uncut, but emotionally. Also, Priest, no, it doesn't. I was 16, and my dad was like, "Do you want to get a tattoo?" And I was like, "All right." So I scrolled through the book of tattoos and on this one, and I got it, and I bled a lot. You want to see? I try and line up with your camera, but I don't know where it is, and I'm on a stream delay.
It's very pretty. It's very pretty too, but like also, what?
Cut or uncut emotionally? Do you prefer guys who aren't scarred mentally?
Oh,
I feel like this is a valid question, just asked in a funny way.
yeah. Asked in a different way. Asked in a fucking what the.
I think that's a great question.
It is a great question.
The right way to ask it makes sense. Cut or uncut, but emotionally. The pause is important. You gotta pause. You can't just push the butt out. You gotta wait. Hold it back a little bit.
I know I should like uncut, just like I do in real life, but honestly, cut. Honestly,
Fair.
cut. Like, I've had a fucked up existence. I've had a fucked up life, and I feel like someone who's also been sort of fucked up in their own ways will understand, be more compassionate, be more related to things.
Relatable, yeah.
Yeah.
My first console was PlayStation 1, technically, but I shared that with my brother. N64 was my first solo console.
N64 was mine. Yes.
First game was WrestleMania 2000.
Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie.
Never played Banjo-Kazooie, and I really want to play it.
Damn.
It's on my list of things to do. That and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh my gosh,
They're
Conker
both
is
two N64
fucking
games that
brilliant.
I never played. I played Conker a little bit, like 10 years ago, but I've never really beaten it. I think that's something I want to play on stream, though.
Did you get to the Great Mighty Pooh?
I did not, but I'm familiar with the song.
It's iconic. It's you know.
I'm familiar, yeah. It's a game for sure.
But yeah, I liked Yellow, but Pokemon Gold, like I got really immersed into it and I loved it. The amount of I used to carry so many fucking batteries in my pants pockets because that Game Boy was dying left, right, and center.
Yeah.
The way I was, and
Game Boy DS was a magical time.
Love that era.
They got rid of batteries. You could plug it in. You just keep playing.
I liked I had it for a long time until the battery in it just blew up. The Game Boy Advance SP that had the light up screen and the rechargeable battery.
I had a silver one.
That's the color I had too.
That.
Yeah.
Nice. And my first Pokemon game was also gold, but I still to this day haven't beaten Gen 1 or Gen 2.
Oh wow. My first I think was blue. I have vague memories. I remember how fucking stupid Charmeleon looked. It turned me off that Pokemon. I put it away and I never played it again. He had the hideous back emote.
Yeah, the sprites in that game were...
Yeah. But then I picked up Yellow again, and I just loved Yellow because, you have a Pikachu following you, and you could talk to him.
I feel like Yellow was better than
Red and Blue. Just that horrible...
Just because I had more.
That horrible, terrible minimalist audio of it just going... And for me at the time, that was happiness. And nowadays they just have the ultra realistic Pikachu, while all the other Pokemon are just going.
I missed the screeches that
Seriously.
just sounded like
Yeah.
your phone was breaking up.
Oh yeah.
I'm 12,036.
How many times have
No,
you
I wish.
regenerated?
None. I wish. Well, no, that's not true. I came back to life once. I died.
I mean, hey, I just told you the story. Same, bestie, same.
Yeah, it happens. Would you rather have a relationship with a guy who cuddles you, but he snores, or a raw dog heartbreak for character growth?
Is the guy who will the guy who cuddles me also choke me?
No more information given.
Oh fuck. Give me that raw dog. Give me that raw dog.
Fair. Character growth's important.
That raw dog is gonna hurt the fuck out of me physically and emotionally, and I am down for at least one of those things. This guy is gonna spit on me. This guy's gonna call me slurs.
If it's just emotional damage, that's
I want the physical though. Give me the physical damage, please.
fine. If you don't get the physical damage. But I don't know, it's a 50-50 risk. It could go either way. All we know is raw dog and character growth.
I'm flipping the coin. I'll take it. I'll take the risk.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair to flip the coin.
Do you like spicy food, or are you
Love spicy food
superior? Like Rule.
No, I love it. I made some really
Look-
good
Look,
spicy
look,
marinara
priest.
sauce
Look,
last night.
priest. I can handle some spicy.
Hot Italian sausage.
I can handle some spicy, priest. Okay, do not.
Find some spicy. Are we
debase
talking
me.
like black pepper?
Ew,
Like, you have
fuck
to put
no.
in limits?
Fuck black pepper. Black pepper can get to fuck. Black
What?
pepper is vile. It tastes like burnt.
What happened to your taste buds?
Okay, but I can handle a nice curry. I can handle a little bit of I can handle certain spices, nice Italian seasoning and all this good stuff, but black pepper is vile. Most chilies,
I love black pepper. Like
basically.
chilies as in peppers, or chilies as in
Chilies
the
and
stew
peppers.
stuff. Okay.
Well, I mean, as in the stew stuff, that's basically just meat.
It is, but
Yeah.
for clarification,
Yeah.
yes, I do, priest. We'll get to that.
Oh,
Yeah, I like spicy food.
what would you do for a Klondike bar? Nothing. I would
Is it
do.
meant?
I would do more things to get the Klondike bar away from me. Yeah.
We give out candy vapes.
Oh, can I
We
have
don't.
one? Ah,
I wish. I'm thinking about branding though.
mail one to me. I'll give you promo. I'll do free promo. I do promo for Rivers. Blah, blah, blah. I do promo for Rivers, so I'll do promo for you.
Well, we gotta make them first. Anyone in chat know how to make candy vapes and want to sell them? And I don't know, have me involved in some way, shape, or form for coming up with the idea. 20%?
25.
I'll take 20. I'm not doing much. I just said it.
Oh.
It's all on them. I put chat under the bus.
22%. Come on, give yourself a little bonus.
Nah, it's gotta be an even number, either 20 or 25.
No, but 22 is an even number. And 25 is an odd number.
Well, 1/4 is.
Okay, there we go. 25%.
It's all about the ownership percent.
Yeah. So he's in agreement with me. 25%. 25%.
No, still 20. I only want a fifth.
I'm batting for you. Damn it. All right.
No,
just
it makes
take
sense because then we can have 4 other equal owners.
Oh, okay.
3 other equal owners.
All right.
It balances out. Trust me.
All right.
It's
get
even less work I have to do.
all right. I see the method to the madness.
Yeah, the key to success is doing nothing. That's my philosophy. It's not working. It's going horribly wrong. But yeah, I don't know how much of that y'all caught.
Yeah, most of it cut out. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair. But yeah, community is definitely one for me. 2 is having someone there to like when there's a co-op game and you're like, oh, I want with y'all. There's like always some. Like it's always gonna be like, okay, I'll play with you. Like that's nice having that.
We got enough to get the context, and I agree with that a lot. I like community. I like just be able to look at chat and see like messages, conversations going on, and just jump in and talk and share things and stuff. And yeah, I love co-op stuff. And like Mike, I've said this like multiple times. You were like the guy that popped my co-stream cherry And
Hey, yo.
that was awesome with Repo.
I take pride in that. I pop ties too.
Oh, nice.
I'm building a list.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'll go in a little black book. Rapid fire.
All right.
I'm just going to give you 2 words, either or, and then just, you get where we're going with this. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Quick. First instinct. First thing comes in your brain.
Yes.
All right. Beard or chest?
Chest.
Tall or wide?
Tall.
Moan or whimper?
Moan.
Arms or thighs?
Arms.
Biceps or brain?
Biceps.
Tease or please?
Please.
The next one was choked or praised, but we already got that answer.
Choked.
So, yeah, I figured. So top or talent?
Talent.
Voice or scent?
Scent.
Eye contact or hand grip?
Hand grip. That goes in hand with choking.
It kind of does. And I actually do have a last question.
Yes.
Have you ever been a juror? Were you a rural juror? That was from chat. I read it poorly. Nailed it.
Whatever.
Bro, this has been a blast. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, so guys, we will wrap. We have 3 minutes left on this giveaway, but I'm gonna let Mike go because Mike has to do things like not sleep and barely even eat anything, and probably just jump onto games all over again.
I might work.
Oh my gosh, what? You?
I know I'm so broke. I need to work.
Oh yeah, okay, valid.
One of those days.
Sober, he says. Well, he's been puffing on that puffer thing for the whole stream.
Oh, I didn't say I was sober. I'm stoned.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's better.
I'm not a medium to low level of stoned.
All right, so
just the right amount for talking.
All right,
if I get any higher, I'll.
All right, Mike, go ahead and give your farewell.
Y'all, I freaking love y'all for hanging out. Thank you so much. And I will catch y'all soon.
Thank you so much for being here.
Bye, everyone.
Adore the fuck out of you. Bye. Here, I really enjoyed this. This was great. This was wow. Almost 4 hours of us just chibber chatter, chat. Talkie. That was great. It was so fun.
This program is made possible by Ed Oakley
and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.